peering in, face on the glass, going like, "Who's that stuff?" It's so hot out today. Ah, so you don't like the sun. It also probably isn't helping that you're wearing such dark clothing that's just absorbing all that heat. Ah, okay. Aren't you afraid of the sun? Legend has it that vampires fear the sun. A little. But you know what? Finally, I'm asking the real questions. I'm asking the hard questions. I'm looking for hard truth. Do you die in the sun? The answer is obviously no. That was a stupid question right there. Why are you not dying in the sun? She glances at me listlessly. No. I'm just curious. Ha ha ha. The two of us, no, a human and a vampire, are wandering in the city with the sun shining brightly on us. The black-colored roads have a pungent smell, and the stuff which resembles water vapor wafting out on top is giving me that illusionary feeling inadvertently. I'm so thirsty. You know what? Yeah, I can. I'm a talker, alright? I talk a little bit. I talk sometimes a little bit too much, but I'm a talker. And you will not stop me from my chatting. Now I'm just changing the subject. By the way, eating for you is akin to drinking water. How nice. Yeah, that's a very steep price to pay. One that I ain't never gonna pay. That's true. What a shame. My fried tomatoes with chili and tea leaves is one of a kind. Pity you won't be able to try it. How dare you? How dare you call my food slop for the pigs? My food is a delicacy far and wide. Soon. But a delicacy soon. What? As the only pupil of the established master chef cook, how can I allow a vampire girl with no sense of taste to say my own special dish isn't edible? You're ignorant then. For tea leaves, chili, and tomatoes, you only need to pick any one of them, and anyone will certainly find it a palate of delight. Don't you think so? Nope, it's always been for someone else. Isn't that obvious? Can anyone call themselves a chef if they don't even taste their own cooking? I haven't tried yet, so I don't know. Maybe. I'm sure I can find a dish out there that involves vampire blood. Actually, I'm pretty sure I can find several out there that involves vampire blood. And that makes me a little bit worried. What do you say? That plaything you call blood is a monster's food. How could humans like us prepare dishes out of blood? Well, first you're gonna have to find a cute monster to ask me that question. Oh, cause I don't see one around here. Oh, yeah, that's right. I gotcha. I'm wrong. I'll definitely learn to cook a dish with human blood when I'm free. How do my mouse get up there? How dare you ask for something and then just go, yeah, I don't want it. You have so little faith in me. Okay. You could just say, please stop. You said enough. Losing your patience, how dare you? In fact, my mouth can't squeeze out a drop of saliva by now. Well, mine can. Because it's just so relaxing. Even if I shut up, that won't relieve my thirst. We might as well get to know each other better by talking more. No, because gorillas don't talk. Look at that. You learned something new today, because apparently you didn't know that. Logic. What is logic? My man don't know what logic is. Oh my god, he really is a peasant. Yella looks away and doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Honestly, neither would I. To me, I don't want to talk to him. We didn't see a single well as we wandered around. I really wonder, how do the people here get their water? If only you knew. I'm dying of thirst and can't take it anymore. I extend my tongue in an attempt to catch some of the water vapor in the air. I am trying to fix a situation I got going on here. So please, step away as I drink from the gloriousness that is the water vapors. But Yella stops me in no time. Maybe? I don't know. It's been a while. Plums? What's going on? How come I'm drooling now? Plums. You're telling me plums are able to make someone not thirsty, not by eating it, but by just thinking about it. I don't believe you. You know what? I don't believe that. That's just a bunch of malarkey. Well, thank you. At least I'm reminding you of something. I see. We've even traveled to the east. You've even traveled to the east before. I heard that place has gold everywhere, and everyone is so rich they have cotton tied to trees there. And yet it seems to have worked on me. Or are you talking about the gold and cotton thing? It is false. Maybe. If that part of the world really has a lot of gold, it goes without saying that anyone would probably desire to go to such a place. Don't you want to go there? Yella shrugs, and please don't do that again, without giving me her answer. Okay, fine. I didn't want to hear what you had to say anyway. Water. So the water people drink nowadays are in there. Someone is holding a transparent bottle with the words distilled water written on it, and that person is coming out of a shop with a signboard, convenience store. What do you mean? What things? What are you looking at? The convenience store has a clean glass panel for its outer wall, so we can see the interior easily, which has an assortment of food on display at the shelves inside. There's so much food inside. Those are small pastries, and those are bread. They are so well made. I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna be blood. I don't think they serve that kind of clientele over here. Blood? Oh, I'm looking. I don't think it's blood. Yella points to a row of bottles at one part of the shelves. Each bottle is crimson in color, and really looks as if it contains blood. They can't be selling blood. Don't tell me the people nowadays do business with vampires. You know what? How about you go ahead? Calm down. We're down and out now. I don't think the shops in this era have progressed to such a point they will give us anything for free. And what a shame that is. Okay, wow, she went straight to robbery. Rob, don't! Let's see how things go first, alright? It just so happens that a woman carrying a bunch of stuff that has approached the store counter, and the clerk seems to be operating something there. Then she hands some colorful sheets of paper to them. to him before stepping out of the store with her items. Did you see that? Something in my eye. She used those colorful sheets of paper to exchange for the goods before coming out.
つまりこの時代のお金は紙になってるってこと？
It has indeed. We have been staring at that woman. The minute her eyes met ours, she looks away in fear, and she leaves hurriedly while holding her stuff tightly in her arms.
わかったわ。つまりあの紙を手に入れれば私の城を再建できるのね。お金を稼ぐのは得意よ。
I don't know if I want to leave anything to you right now. Yella adjusts her sleeves in preparation for making an entry into the shop after saying it. Wait, it doesn't work that way. My instincts are telling me that if I allow her to enter, an accident is just waiting to happen. And I don't stop her at all. As I extend my hand to block her entry, I suddenly hear a noise that sounds as if something is sliding down. Are you alright? Then I use my outstretched arm to prevent Yella from falling down.
大丈夫よ。足を踏み外しただけ。
Stop bouncing.
どうして入り口に段差があるのよ。
Looks like someone should have seen the step. Yes, why would you launch an attack without even looking at the terrain first?
急にめまいがして気づかなかったのよ。
Oh, sure. Someone should look at their footing a little bit more. Does that remind you of anything? Dazzled. Why didn't you say so earlier? How are you going to get money if you're dazzled? At this time, too. Don't tell me she's actually just a weak vampire girl, and everything she said about riches and whatnot was only empty posturing. I am really starting to regret being her partner in crime.
うるさい。
Stop
あ
that.
んたのせいじゃなきゃこんなはず。
Me? Are you blaming? You are not blaming me for your empty treasury. I ain't taking the fall for that. Eh? Not for me.
まあいいわ。平気よ。しもべはついてくればいいの。邪魔しないで。
You know what? I will gladly stay out of your way by staying outside. You have fun in there. Jeez, God. She adjusts her back as if she's going to assume another new posture. You need to explain yourself clearly. What do you mean if not for me?
うるさいってな。あんたには関係ないわ。目を覚ましたばかりでまだ完全に回復してないだけ。いいわね。
Abilities. Ooh, you got some more power hidden in there? God. She brushes my hand away while saying it, and continues to head towards the store. Wait a minute! I quickly grab her before she can get into trouble, and use up a lot of my energy to get her to change course. Bang! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yella bumps her head on the glass door, and the sound of that impact rings out.
まあ、私を殺すつもり。このグボグ。
You know what? I wouldn't be opposed to it. Yeah. You know what? I probably wouldn't be opposed. Although that probably means I would die. I might be a little opposed. She's glaring and roaring at me while rubbing her head. Sorry. It wasn't on purpose. I swear it. Are you alright? Maybe we were too loud and alarmed the store clerk. He has rushed over to check on us. We're okay. By the way, may we have a bottle of that blood you have inside? I have a friend who needs it, and I'll pay you a bit later. Although I'm not hopeful, I still think it's worth a shot. Bottle of blood? Why would you come here for such an item? Why would our shop have such an item? Oh wait, I did not even read that. Ooh, it's yellow. Isn't one? I point to the row of red bottles, and the store clerk looks back in puzzlement to see which item I'm indicating. Of course not.
ヴァンパイア用の商品はどこにあるの？
Oh no. God, just imagine this guy. He's just working his normal day. He's just going about his business. Probably gets paid minimum wage at a convenience store. Probably less. And suddenly two people outside the shop just peering in, face on the glass, going like,
Is that stuff I see?
Suddenly, one of them tries walking inside. You see them fall down, and a second later, just hits their face right on the door. And now you're like, okay, now they've touched the establishment. Now I have to go and intervene. You go outside and be like, something wrong, fellas? And they go, yeah, can we get some of that blood right there? And you're just like, hey, why would we sell blood? Why would we sell blood? Why? For vampires, obviously. Go away. Get away from here. I know my boss is all like, we gotta get those sales up, we gotta keep making money. I don't think we want your money, though. Get out of here. That's probably what's going through this man's mind right now. Poor fella. Upon hearing Yella's words, the store assistant looks at both of us, up and down. Are you high on drugs? Don't come to a convenience store. Go to a blood bank if you want those. Run along now. I have work to do. Blood bank? The store clerk waves his arms to dismiss us. Then he turns around and returns to the counter. Oh, ooh. What's wrong with you? Yella bares her fangs and is halfway through her rant before she clutches her head in pain and kneels down. Oh, you know what? I did kind of bang your head into a glass pane. You seem very weak. Are you okay? Do you really have to keep... Why do you have to keep doing this, huh? I'm trying to be nice here. Okay, stop forcing yourself. Let's rest here for a bit first. I'll think of a way. I mean, we could... What she said earlier. A little stealing? I heard something. I'm hearing things. She doesn't seem to be in good shape. Vampires are afraid of the sun after all. I quickly help her to a shady spot under a roadside tree, then we sit there. Are you feeling a little better? Yeah, well, but unfortunately we're not there. Just rest here a while. Yella stares at me, and then closes her eyes. Well, don't you worry, because you and me, we finally have something in agreement. I hate the sun so much. I mean, it's just, does it have to be so hot? Seriously? I mean, come on, man, turn it down a little. Of course, the sun is the mother of light, and the shield against the forces of darkness. I don't think the Mother of Light would like to hear you say that. Simmer down. You might actually get struck by lightning. I used to hear those tales describing how vampires would crumble into ash if they exposed themselves to the sun. In contrast, Yella just looks a bit weak, and I can say the Mother of Light is already quite merciful. I'm sorry, my plan? What plan do I got? Although I did say that I'd probably think of something. Why'd I do that? Why'd I say that? Given her current condition, she will certainly need to recover her stamina. It goes without saying that I'm not exactly in a better state either, as I rub my empty stomach. Easy there. Let me think. All in all, the most important thing is money. With money, we can get blood from the blood bank, bread from the convenience store, and we can live. How are we going to get money safely? I'm a cook, and might be able to work at a restaurant to earn some money. I can surely find one that will hire me because this city is so big, and I'm quite confident in my culinary skills. Are you? This man's gonna do terrible. I mean, he's from what? 300 years ago, was it? And they were using what? Just a fireplace to make the food? We got stoves now. We got ovens. Actually, you know what? It might be a hell of a lot easier, and he might do a fantastic job. You know what? Let him cook. Let my mans cook. Problem is, it would be too slow to earn money this way. By the time I get my salary, Yella may have starved to death. But I have no other skills except on how to cook. Find work as a mason or a laborer. I would need to toil for at least a day before I can get any wages for this kind of work. Is there a faster way? And I think hard about my options. As I think hard about my options, I notice a male passerby is placing money into a cup on the roadside, and a wrinkled old man is seated behind the cup. They can still do this? As I stare in astonishment, another woman comes over from the other direction, passes that cup, and tosses a few coins inside. Do the beggars nowadays have such low standards? They only need to display a cup, and they'll get money in no time? Yeah, some places.
何か言った？
Hey, just talking aloud. Don't you worry about it. You have a little nap. It seems she has recovered a bit and reopened her eyes, but she's still a little groggy. I have an idea. You should rest here first. I'll be back shortly.
どこに行くの？
I'm going down over there. Talk to the homeless guy. See ya. Earn money.
何よ？どうやって？
I'm gonna beg. Don't worry. You will see it shortly. I get up and look around.
来なさい。遠くへ行っちゃダメ。離れたら死んじゃうのよ。
Yep, don't you worry. I remember that. But you know what? Another question. Probably a very important question. How far is this reach? How far am I allowed to go before I burst? No, not burst. Before I get shrunken down to a shriveled up. That's the word I was looking for. Before I get shriveled up to nothing more than a little bony, wrinkled, dead body. How far am I allowed to go, huh? Answer my question. Yella grabs one corner of my shirt. I know, I'll become a skeleton, right? I won't go far. I see a metallic drum nearby, and it's filled with all kinds of junk. It should be a garbage bin. I'm going there, and won't die, right?
いいよ。
Thank you. I head towards the garbage bin, rummage through it, and find an empty metallic container that resembles the cup in no time. I can barely make out the words. Tinned synthetic fish. That sounds like the absolute worst. Haha, look.
うん。
I smugly bring the tin back. Yella just glances at the thing in my hands before closing her eyes again. She looks weaker than before. Don't tell me she's close to her death and appeared euphoric just now. Will I turn into a skeleton instantly if she dies? This isn't good. I quickly place the tin in front of me and copy the old man by creasing my forehead and sitting backwards at an angle.
何してるの？
I'm getting money somehow. Very different from what I thought was going on, but somehow. I seem to have disturbed Yella, and she forces her eyes open to look at me. Don't worry, just rest for now. We'll have money in no time. I gesture at the tin in front of me, then point to that cup before the old man nearby.
これが何の役に立つのよ？
Ah, who's the stupid one now? As her voice trails off, a passerby tosses 2 silver coins into my tin. Thank you, thank you. I quickly beam and express my gratitude. That person smiles at me before walking off. Look!
そんな。まさか世の中ってこんなに変わるものなの？
Oh, it's definitely changed. Probably not for the better. Right, you can rest without any worries. By the time you wake up, we'll have money.
わかった。それじゃあ休むわね。
Alright, you enjoy your little nap. Yella relaxes, closes her eyes again, and is snoring in no time. I wonder if vampires see black mountain goats in their dreams. Thank you. Did he say black mountain goats? What? I'm sorry, again, is this something I just don't know? Black mountain goats? Another person throws money into my tin shortly afterwards. Looks like earning money this way is even faster than I thought. Is there a need to work at all then? I might become rich by simply laying down here. Just when I'm rejoicing at my luck, that old man sitting under the shade earlier suddenly comes over menacingly. Uh-oh. Hey, youngster, you're in my territory. Scram! How did it become your territory? I didn't take your spot. You can ask around. I've been begging here for 20 years. Every person around this place knows me. 20 years? No. Aren't you a rich man then? Why do you still need to waste your time here? Bastard! See for yourself! The old man rolls up his pants. One half of his leg is missing inside, with a wooden stick supporting it. Ugh. Oh, that is awful. This. I swallow my saliva. I'm at a loss for words. Do you get it now? Youngster, I had risked my life through countless bullets and bayonets for this country, and you weren't even born yet. I'm really sorry. I'm a newcomer and don't know all these. I'm really short of money, though. Could you let me stay here for an afternoon? I don't want to make things difficult for you either, young man, but I'll go hungry for tonight if you stay here for an afternoon. We'll starve to death if we don't have money. She has already passed out from hunger. I point to Yella, sleeping at one side. You seem like an able-bodied young man. If you really need money urgently, I can tell you a way. How about it? Yes, what is it? Go in that direction. Turn right at the crossroads until you reach the end of the street, and you will see a private blood bank. You can simply sell a small amount of your blood there, and I guarantee it will pay better than staying here for an afternoon. Sell my blood? I'm old, and they don't want my blood. I have sold some when I was younger. Is selling blood very profitable? They sell those to whom? Vampires? Places that do business with vampires really exist? Of course it is profitable. As to their clientele, spitting, I'm not too sure. I heard the good quality blood from young people would be transfused into the rich and powerful, allowing them to stay young and live longer. Anyway, these are shady dealings. Who knows what they do with it? They would actually do this sort of thing. What an act by the devil. Why are you asking so much? Okay, hurry and go. I've already wasted a lot of my time with you. Run along now. The old man kicks my tin can impatiently. Yes, I'm going. Since there's a faster way to earn money, why am I feeling unhappy over it? I pocket the coins in the tin can and carefully carry Yella, who is still sound asleep on my back. Ah, look at this. It's adorable looking. Yella opens her eyes slightly and murmurs into my ears. Oh, I just realized. I get a full picture of me. I am truly gorgeous. Nothing. You're so light. We're just going down the street. Don't you worry about it. Take a nap. To the blood bank. It's not far. Why, of course I do, after I sell my own blood. Upon hearing the words blood bank, Yella suddenly becomes alert. Not yet, but once I sell my blood there, we'll have money to buy blood and bread. Why, yes, of course. I've got a rich, young blood. People would kill me for my blood. I hope people don't kill me for my blood. Right, we can earn money more quickly than earlier. Just hold on a bit longer, and we'll have enough to buy something to eat.
バカじゃないの？血を売ってそれをまたお金を払って買うなんて、それなら直接吸った方がいいじゃない。
I won't be buying my own blood, I'll be buying different blood. I think. Didn't you say my blood has your scent? Sucking my blood is akin to sucking your own blood. Isn't that so?
私は日が沈みさえすれば食べなくても平気。あんたが食べる分だけ稼げばいいわ。
I mean, do I believe that? Do I believe that? I don't know. Are you worried that I could sell too much of my blood and die from it?
あんたの心配なんかしてないわ。バカなやつが勝手に自滅するのを心配してただけよ。
There we go. That sounds more like you. Yella's tone in her voice suddenly becomes frantic. Fine, fine, I get it, Missy. Just relax a bit. Don't get carried away and die a sudden death.
あんたみたいにバカじゃないんだから。
You've yet to prove otherwise at this point. But you are really a vampire of principle. I would certainly find any person at random and suck his or her blood to fill my stomach if I were a very hungry vampire. I was crazed with hunger and had even eaten the bones of meat for a rich man's dog when I was a child at one time. Yeesh. Needless to say, I got a beating by them. Oh god, that's poor you, so sad.
愚かね。人道すら守れないなんて獣と同じじゃない。
Hey, it's a very... You know what? I forgot what I was saying. This is music. Ooh. When people are crazy with hunger, they are wild beasts. Are you gonna say anything? No? Alright. Yella didn't say anything further while on my back. Alright, yeah, alright. By the way, you really can't eat anything at all?
美味しいと言われる食べ物をいろいろ食べてみたけど、どれもただろうそくを噛んでるみたいで、無理して食べてもお腹は膨れないし、諦めたわ。
Well, that sucks. That just sucks so much. Not being able to eat food. Well, I mean, still eat food, but not being able to taste it. Ugh. Terrible. Yella's words sound a bit sad. A vampire living among humans will probably be so lonely. Speaking of tasty food, jalapeno peppers are very spicy. They are so hot, it feels as if needles are pricking your tongue. If these peppers are cut into small pieces and put in a wrap, they can enhance the flavor and will keep anyone warm for an entire day when eaten for breakfast.
そんなこと言われたってわからないわよ。
Maybe not taste it, but perhaps you can feel it. Although your tongue can't taste it, you can use your imagination and taste them with your brains.
何バカなこと言ってんのよ。
It is the nonsense of a stupid man, apparently. Yella titters and continues to listen to me. Most people will also have a bit of milk wine to go along with it. The wine has a bittersweet flavor. It tastes a bit sweet when it reaches the tongue, and it'll turn bitter as it goes further inside a person's mouth before imparting that sweet and milky flavor again once it goes down the throats. I carry Yella on my back and tell her about the various foods that I know. I don't know why I'm doing it. Perhaps that may relieve her loneliness. Thus, the two of us are going along the pavement under the shade provided by the roadside trees in the city. The blood bank is further than I expected. By the time we arrive there, the sun has already gone below the mountains in the west, producing an orange glow in the sky. And it sure looks beautiful. Kinda. A bank anywhere around here? This looks more like a residential district. Although what do I know? I'm not a city planner.